Yeah, I'm already knowing. You ain't clicked this on purpose. Be honest, you were scrolling, probably wasn't even paying attention for real. Then something just made you stop. And now you're here. Like, why am I watching this? Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'ma do that. I'ma get in shape. I'ma get that bag. I'ma get my mental right. And I'ma just grind. Posting that, bro. Talking about it. Let's do it. Talking about it. Posting it. Let's just do it. Real shit. You'll be surprised how much you can get through when you allow God to be in your life. God is always in your life anyway, but I feel like sometimes, you know, people tend to try to push him away. Like,
now, I'm not gonna get weird on you or anything. Like, oh, the universe sent you this. Relax, we're not doing all that. But at the same time, why does it feel like that though? Because lately, your brain just feels different. Like you just been thinking too much, over analyzing everything. And the random deep thoughts are hitting you out of nowhere. Like, what am I even doing with my life?
let God do what God do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know who has been through dark times, bro, but nobody want to be put in that position. And if you in that position, I know you want to get out. You know what I'm saying? I know it's tough, bro.
And don't lie either. You've been having the moments where you're just sitting there with your phone in your hand, like screen still on, but you're not even watching anything. You're just thinking, and then you snap out of it. Like, what was I even thinking about? Oh yeah, that. But you know, that feeling's not random, and here's the funny part about it. Because right there in that feeling, in that moment, most of us just grab our phone again, instead of sitting in the deep thought. You see what I'm saying? It's like your brain trying to wake you up, and you're like, nah, hold on, let me keep scrolling real quick. Then boom, now you're 30 videos deep, watching stuff that you don't even care about. Wait, don't lie. You ever started watching a video about how to get rich and end up watching a video on crime documentaries or crazy zoo escapes? Exactly, that's not on accident. That's your attention being hijacked.
Got here, gang, but real shit, bro, niggas never missed a plate, gang. So I could always tell my mom, thank you, gang, cause niggas never missed a plate of food, bro. Even if it was a little bit, that plate of food was there, gang. Word of my mother, gang. You feel me? I ain't have a lot. I ain't have a lot. I had holes in my pants, holes in my socks. I had one pair of sneakers a year, bro. But that plate of food ain't never miss, you heard? Word of my mother. Word of my mother. Damn.
So most of us feel stuck not because we're lazy. And I know everybody says that. You're not lazy. You're just distracted. But nobody explains it like this. Your brain is getting cooked daily. You wake up and before your feet even hits the floor, you've already consumed so much information, more than humans used to even receive in about a week. So by the time you even think about your goals, your brain's like, yeah, we already did enough today.
The nigga that quit after a month, after 3 months, after 6 months, after a year, fuck all that. Beat the odds, be an anomaly, be different, you are, be fucking great, man. Let's get everybody go through shit, bro. Let's get over that, bro. You feel me? One step at a time, gang. I know a lot of y'all be going through y'all bullshit. I was there. I know how it feel to feel like, damn, nigga, like, what the fuck? But it's always one step at a time, you heard?
By the time we think about our goals, we're exhausted, so we just do nothing. And that's the crazy part. Because now you're watching videos like this one here. Videos that feel like, they make you feel like you're waking up. Make you say, yeah, I'm different. Yeah, I'm about to change everything. And it feels so real. But then nothing changes. And why is that? Because feeling something and doing something about it are two completely different worlds.
At a time. It's always one step at a time, bro.
Wait. Before you even continue watching this video, answer this in your head real quick. How many times have you said, tomorrow, I'm locking in? Be honest, how many times? 5, 10, 50? Exactly, because I've been there. You meant it, you weren't lying, but something keeps happening to pull you back. You wake up and it's like your energy resets back to zero. Motivation gone, focus gone, and now you're right back into the same cycle. So that's not a discipline problem. That's a system problem. Your environment is stronger than your intentions. Let that sit. Think about it. Your environment is stronger than your intentions. You're trying to become focused while living in a world that's designed to distract you.
Shit, nah, hold on. Listen.
That's like trying to eat healthy while working at a candy store. That's like trying to quit vaping while working at a smoke shop. That's like promoting Teslas while owning a gas station. You see what I'm saying? You're not crazy. You're surrounded by temptation everywhere. You're dead ass like a kid in the candy store. But here's where it gets deeper, and here's what I want you to know. You don't feel distracted. You're starting to feel different. Like you don't fit in the same scenes anymore. Conversations with certain people are just weird and forced. People be talking about stuff, you just sit there and laugh. Like, do you even know what we were talking about? And you don't even say nothing, just... But inside, you checked out a long time ago, clocked out, just like your job. And this is where it gets lonely. Not because you're alone, but because you feel misunderstood. Like nobody sees what you see. Like you're starting to think on a different level now. Because now you're stuck between who you used to be and who you're becoming.
I swear to God, bro, I live by this, bro. I don't let nothing defeat me. Cause I'm gonna get through that one step at a time, nigga.
And guess what? You don't fully belong anywhere. But wait, don't turn this into a sad, oh, I'm different moments. Because that's another trap. You don't get rewarded by just realizing stuff. You will get rewarded by action. And this is where people mess up. They fall in love with the feeling of understanding instead of the pain of actually changing. You ever notice how you watch a motivation video, agree and feel inspired, but when it's time to actually do something, your brain's like, well, we got tomorrow. And the next day, and the next day, and then the days turn into years. So let's be real.
And I never will. Yo, you ever had somebody doubt you and you still do it? And they just surprised? What the fuck you surprised about? Come on, like, I do this. I do. You doubted me for what? Because you a hater.
So let's be real. This video right here, it's not special. Yeah, I said it. It's not gonna magically change your life. It's not gonna magically fix everything. But what matters is what you do after this video. Because right now, you're at a decision point. It may be small, but it does matter because you've been here before. That moment where you're like, yeah, I gotta change something. And then what happens? You go right back to being normal. Don't do that this time.
We didn't have a backup plan. There wasn't a plan B, bro. It's either we was gonna make it happen or it was over, man. All jokes aside, I swear to God, Duke was in the army, B. Duke was in the army. Y'all got ass Duke. Duke was in the army, right or wrong, chat. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Me and Kyle Bronx. Kyle went shelter moments, shelter, real life shelter. My mom was making $12,000 a year. Word of my mother, $12,000 a year. My mom, one time she bought me a $400 North Face coat. We could never stop working, bro. Even if you give your mom 1,000 gifts, you gotta give another 1,000 on top of that. Dude got a lamb truck, bro. Niggas is really from the trenches, bro. That's like, we not supposed to get lambs, nigga. We not supposed to get lambs, nigga. That doesn't fit in the equation, bro. We not supposed to get that. We not supposed to draw that shit. We supposed to see that shit on Google. We real life proof, bro. That shit, when I think about that, bro, I used to wear 2 hoodies. Niggas didn't have a coat. Mommy got the coat. But I remember like when she spent that $400, I seen it and she couldn't afford that coat. That's why whenever she wants something, I'ma make it happen.
So I'm not telling you to just change your life overnight. I'm not telling you to wake up at 5 a.m., start a business, hit the gym twice a day, and become a millionaire in 30 days. Relax, that's unrealistic. But I am telling you is to do something different today. Something small, something uncomfortable, something that your old self would never do. Because that's where everything starts connecting.
You know something? Maybe once a week, I wake up paralyzed, reliving that night. But before the sun went down, I think that was the best day of my life. Was it like that for you?
No doubt about it. Last time I seen my brother. Last time I seen the sun.
Because this is how everything starts connecting. Not through thinking, through watching, or through waiting, through movement.
being unapologetically honest with what you want. At that age, you take rejection, personally. Yeah, I guess I did anyway. Yeah. And used it as a healthy chip on my shoulder.
And listen, I know it's hard because our brains want comfort. It wants easy or distractions. But your future, that person you've been thinking about, that version of you requires this discipline.
Work hard and kind of stay locked in. But also it kind of fortified this belief of what's for me is for me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take my blessings away from me, and I can't take anything away from anybody else. So there was this kind of firm belief that I was walking this path and I had a purpose and didn't know exactly where I was going to end up or what exactly that might have been, but that I was on the right path and I needed to continue to work hard to continue to do that.
So yeah, maybe this video did find you for a reason, but not in some magical way, in a real one-on-one type of way. Because you're at a point right now where you either can go back to sleep or wake up for real.
Whether it's a supporting actor or lead or, doing ensemble, television shows, not really knowing where exactly you're going to end up, you start to look at other actors that you admire, careers, movie choices, and you try to craft your own path that way. And learning the power of no, which is not a luxury that we have in the beginning often. My path, kind of the choices that I was able to make earlier on, roles in projects that, lasted in casting directors' minds and the right producers and the right people that ultimately opened up doors and opportunities down the road.
And I can't make that choice for you, but you already know what you need to do.
Nah, we cousins. And I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing, and some days are better than others. Finding myself in a world where there's so many seen opinions about yourself, when everybody's telling you who and what you are, learning how to live, growing up and it's so wild. I've been doing this for 25 years.
And listen, this part right here is not for everybody. This part is for the ones who have been grinding in silence. The number 888, that isn't random. That's abundance. That's everything you lost coming back multiplied. That's God saying, I saw what they did to you. Now watch what I do for you. You ever notice how right before everything starts working, it feels like everything's falling apart? That's 888 energy. It's that moment where you were broke, but you didn't quit. The moment when you lost people but found yourself. The moment where your bank account was real low, but your vision was rich. So 888 means overflow is coming. Not in just money, I'm talking about peace. I'm talking opportunities. I'm talking about doors opening that you didn't even mean to knock on. So if you've been seeing 888 a lot, don't panic, don't doubt it, lock in, because your life isn't ending, it's just expanding.
And that's a wild thing to think about. But man, more than half of my life has been my identity, has been through the work that I've been doing. And growing up with, social media, what didn't exist, now it does. At a point where I'm old enough to understand what that can do. So I'm obsessed with finding myself now after and not having to prove anything to anybody.
It's your boy Young Rome. I hope you appreciate and love the new content, the new videos. If you do, drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. God wanted me to give you this message, so I had to redo it. This is the second time I had to do it. Whole 15-20 minute video, but I told myself I'm gonna stay committed to my craft and make sure I get this out because somebody needs to hear it. So I love y'all. Be safe, be blessed, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.
The brand new face and a brand new waist and a brand new coupe on a brand new day with some brand new racks, and I can't stop.